ready for action.
BA Sports presents 12 Rounds of Boxing.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Just off the mark. Combo lands to the head. A good block. Can the power get to the target? That is one of the questions that Sugar Ray Robinson's opponent will be asking tonight, because he has that power. He's got to find a way to deliver it.
And he's delivering against one of the great fighters of all time. And Sugar Ray Robinson figures I have power too. Probably more power than just about any opponent he faces, but he has more of everything else. He has more smarts, he has more style, more technique, and more ability in every other area. So that does not intimidate Sugar Ray Robinson, because he's fighting a guy that only has power.
Sugar Ray, a good block.
Keep your head moving.
Pavlik's combination punching is working well here. Pavlik with a good block. Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with a hook. Hits him in the mug with the right. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Kelly Pavlik's rocked by a huge hook to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's a very fine-looking hook by Kelly Pavlik. Sugar Ray Robinson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Oh, what a devastating hook by Sugar Ray Robinson. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Pavlik's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Very accurate with the double jab.
Let's see some
Punch right back at him with a left hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Sugar Ray Robinson with a big right. Robinson's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Pavlik right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations, probably don't exist anymore, because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything. Because you have to understand how a fighter's feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Headshot lands, was a hook. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson with a well-placed jab. Halfway through this round here. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kelly Pavlik. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And get away from that headshot with the block. Sugar Ray Robinson with a solid left hand. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Pavlik's strategy has been to control things on the outside. And the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense, it's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Count down the final moments of this round. He has his target, he lands a straight right. And now he's targeting upstairs. And the round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Pavlik's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady. The same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Robinson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Robinson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Oh! Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. One, two, three, four. Pavlik's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. Sugar Ray Robinson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Solid left hand to the head. Robinson's proving to be elusive. Up top with a left. Right on the mark, double jab. Pavlik's punch didn't come close. Oh! He was just bulldozed right there. One punch knockout power ends this fight. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy.